Yo, what's good with y'all, fam? Look, today we're going to be speaking on the aspect of shifting your mind and why celibacy is the key to not only you becoming successful, you getting a closer connection with God, and you overall just becoming your highest version. I need you to learn something, and I need you to really take what I'm about to say and really write it down, really take it in and, hold it in your cerebral because a lot of times, right? I know for me growing up, whenever I heard something and it didn't necessarily stick, your subconscious mind picks up on everything. So going forward with me, right? Whether I'm talking to a businessman, whether I'm talking to, a subscriber, whether I'm talking to someone who's seeking some form of knowledge or guidance, right? I'm going to approach them in a matter where I'm going to tell them that everything I'm saying right now might not make sense. It might not even align with where you are in your current life. But best believe that if you can take even a piece, even one line, fragment of a sentence, and use that to your advantage, you will see improvement. See, right now, right? You know what I'm saying? You already, you know what I'm saying? Like, just got out the gym, you feel me? Politicking with a personal trainer. And we just was speaking on the aspect of a lot of people don't necessarily know when it's time to ask for a form of help because as a man, pride is where you fail and pride is where you fall at, but that's not where your end all be all is. Growing up, being raised by a single mom, growing up, not having two parents in the house, growing up, being the man of the house, that automatically puts a lot of strain and a lot of responsibility on you. Why? Because you feel like your back is against the wall and you feel like you have to succeed. You feel like no matter what you're doing, no matter how it goes, no matter what intention you have prior, that if you do not succeed, you are a failure. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel like that to this day, bro. You have to realize that you have all these distractions around you. You have social media, you have women in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to discourage my women on my channel or do anything like that, but a lot of my men out here are suffering due to their own vices. If you're looking at women as an object, you're doing that because of something. You don't naturally just objectify women, bro. Yeah, when you see a beautiful woman, you can, she's beautiful. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to go approach her in a godly manner or a righteous manner, then don't even, you feel me, continue. That's just lust. And why, speak on the aspect of celibacy. And, I think a lot of people speak on celibacy from the standpoint of, oh, don't have sex, don't talk to women, don't even think about women, don't do it. As a 19-year-old who works out, who eats healthy, who is focused, you really think that I'm not thinking about women? Like, let's just be honest. We're going to be dead ass serious. We're not going to be politically correct for YouTube. You really think a 19-year-old is not thinking about women? Let's be fucking serious. But in that same sentence, I'm not up here objectifying and lustfully viewing women either. Yeah, from time to time, you get frequent erections, you have these different thoughts in your head, you have, these different standpoints, but that comes with sexual discipline and that comes with self-control. See, the man, right, who doesn't have the most knowledge, who doesn't have the most, charisma, who doesn't have the most, in a sense, overall capability, but he has sexual discipline. He is going to get further than the man who's smart, who's handsome, who has all the motherfucking book smarts in the fucking world. He's gonna corrupt himself. Why? Because he has no sexual discipline. So that might be a lot of y'all right now watching this video. A lot of my men that watch my video might have sexual discipline, but don't have the book smarts. Ain't the smartest motherfucker in the bunch. They're not the most physically appealing or physically attractive. But when I tell you, bro, that a lot of men in this day and age, especially with things like TikTok, with all these social media platforms, with all of these different forms or ways to view porn, I'm telling you, if you can develop sexual discipline now, if you can develop the tendency to face temptation head on, because I think what a lot of YouTubers try to tell you, especially with sexual discipline is concerned, is, oh, you need to just look the other way. Fight temptation. Do this, do that, do this routine. Take cold showers, do this, do that. And it doesn't fucking work. And you wonder why you keep going in the same routine. Someone that is addicted to porn is addicted to comfort. Let's just be fucking serious. Someone that's addicted to sex is addicted to comfort. Why? Because what is sex? It's a form of solace. Why do we go to our women in times of need? For solace. We go to her to, speak our mind, different ideas that we have. We want to get these off. We look at women as a safe space. So that just tells me that you're comfortable when you're watching porn. So it's not the addiction. It's not the neural pathway that's being built. It's the comfortability. Let me ask you this question, right? Where are you at when you watching porn? Because I know you ain't at work ringing up groceries. I know you ain't on the clock. And if you is, you probably in the bathroom. Every time that you watch porn, you are somewhere safe and in a form of solitude. You're somewhere where it's comfortable to watch porn. Nobody about to take out their dick and beat their meat in front of their homeboys. That's not about to happen. Why? Because you need to be safe. Your brain needs to find a safe space in a safe place. That's why I said in my last video, bro, y'all got to start getting more uncomfortable. If you sitting on the couch, puffing on a vape stick, thinking about situations that have nothing to do with you, thinking about people that have nothing to do with you, thinking about all these different things, right? You're going to fall victim to porn. Why? Because one, you might be a young man, you might be an older man. You're letting energy build up for too long because you're stagnated. You're sitting down. So you don't think that you're going to get an erection eventually? You don't think that you're going to want to do something sexually eventually? That's just not how this is going to go, bro. You can't just run away from your own sexual instincts as a man. You have testosterone for a reason. You have vitality for a reason. You're a man for a reason. You're not a woman, bro. So I need you to understand that the more that you try to run from the addiction, the more that you try to say that, oh, I promise that I'm not going to do this again, or I promise I ain't going to do this again, then next week do the same thing. You promised that you wasn't going to smoke again, did the same thing. Why? Because the habits doesn't change. Once the habits change, your foundation is going to change. Like I said in my last video, once the internal changes, your external has it can't do anything but change. Nothing but change. It's like if you playing a game, right? And you just keep losing, but you start switching shit up and you start getting in your bag a little bit more. You start doing these different things, right? You start making progress. You start making change. You start seeing improvement. You start leveling up. But the more that you keep saying, oh, fuck, I watched porn again. I ain't gonna do it again, though. Oh, fuck, I smoked another blunt, but I ain't gonna do it again, though. Fuck, I started drinking again, but I ain't gonna do it again, though. But the habits aren't changing. So you have to start building a routine. The moment you see yourself starting to go down the loop, because it's a loop, bro. We've all been there. When you want to watch porn, what's the first thing you do? You start fantasizing, you start thinking, you start slowly getting an erection, you start feeling like you just being taken over by an energy, and that energy is lust. That energy is a demon. So you have to realize that the more that you feed this addiction is the more it's going to go stronger. What happens when you go to the gym? You break down a muscle, you eat, you build it back up. So look at your addiction from that standpoint. If you stop smoking right now, right? You just go cold turkey from smoking, but you don't put anything in place of that. You don't change your habits up. You don't think you're going to be back smoking in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months? How long do you think you're really going to last? Because it's not about willpower, bro. And I think a lot of people get that misconstrued. People are like, oh, you should just have the willpower to stop smoking. Or you should just have the willpower to stop watching porn. Or you should just have the willpower to stop drinking. But if the habits don't fucking change, what the fuck is willpower going to do for you? Because if you're a lustful nigga and you go outside like a normal human being and you see a beautiful girl and you start lusting, that might make you want to go watch porn. If you don't have the balls to go talk to her and have a conversation like a human being, that's going to make you go to your safe space and go watch porn or go lustfully view her, try to have sex with her or something to that degree because you want some form of comfort. See, I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, it's not that overly complicated when you simplify everything. Simplify your life, my nigga. If you an artist trying to come up out of a small city, small town, you need to realize that nobody's coming to save you. It's nobody coming to give you an opportunity. It's nobody coming to lend out a hand. And if they do, appreciate that shit, bro. Especially when it doesn't benefit them. Appreciate when people help you out when it doesn't benefit them. Appreciate when people give you a helping hand when it doesn't benefit them. Appreciate when people come through for you when it does not benefit them. Because right now, right, you're trying to do something outside of a paradigm. A lot of people like to say, right, that people of my skin color, all they want to do is play sports and, you know, be a rapper and do these different things, right? The indoctrination behind that is, nigga, we make everything. If you want to be serious, melanated people make America. Melanated people make the fucking world. R&B, soul, rock, rap, television, all of these different things. We are the forefront of this. We literally built the fucking country. So at that standpoint, don't let these folks in these seats and don't let these folks online and don't let these folks in public school or in school period make you feel like the only route that you can go is get a job or go to college or just be broke. Because I promise you, that route is for fucking losers. And that route is just for people that don't have the fucking knowledge. Because you know that you're going to be one of the greatest artists of our generation. You know this. You don't need me to confirm that for you. My nigga that's shooting them videos right now, my nigga that's making that content, staying up late, going to the gym when it ain't comfortable, when it's cold, when that bed feels good, when you land next to your girl and that feels good, and you still get your ass up and you get in that gym. You know the nigga that's going to get past you is the nigga that's just doing the work. He doesn't have more than you. He doesn't have more knowledge than you. He's just doing the work and you don't want to do the work. Why? Because you fucking comfortable. And that's going to be your anchor. And that's why you're not going to get to where you want to go. See, a lot of people want to use all these excuses like, oh, this individual had a better life than me. Oh, this individual had more than me. Or this individual had a better chance than me. And we're all actuality, bro. We all got the same chance. We get 16 hours a day. We choose to either wake up and eat bullshit or eat healthy. We can choose to smoke and become a drunk and puff on vape sticks all day. Or we could choose to go do something constructive. We could choose to find a form of passion, find a form of purpose that suits us and will allow us to develop into better individuals. We can choose to grind hard at work. We can choose to grind hard at the gym. We can choose to become as knowledgeable as possible. I was the dumbest individual at a certain point in time. Real shit. If you want to be for real, if you actually know the real Slim, you know that at a certain point in time, I was the most retarded nigga to be around. And that's facts. For my dogs that watch my video, for the ones that really knew me back then, you talking to a whole different individual now. Why? Because I've become reborn and I have to be reborn again. Why? Because you're going to have to continuously keep evolving to become better. It don't stop at you getting a good physique. It don't stop at you getting your money up. It don't stop at you getting a record. It don't stop at none of that. Until the day that I'm 6 feet underground, this shit ain't stopping. Until the day where I can say that I fully accomplished my purpose and have nothing more to serve to life, to God, to the world, I'm not stopping. Until I can say with passion that I've done any and everything possible that a human being can feasibly do on planet Earth, I'm not fucking stopping. And you have to have that mentality to get out of a small town, to get out of a small city, to get out of a box that they try to put you in. The school system tries to put you in. Your family tries to put you in. Shit, sometimes your homies try to put you in. You have to become a higher being, a more elevated being. And you got to keep putting your foot on their fucking neck, bruh. Because it ain't even about competing with them. It's about competing with yourself. The old Slim ain't fucking with me. The old me ain't fucking with me. Why? Because I'm continuously evolving. I'm continuously going up. I'm continuously learning. I'm continuously doing more things to make my life look different, move different, feel different every fucking day. That's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep thinking y'all life is supposed to change like this, but you're losing the grip and the lesson on life. Keep that shit the main thing. 1%. 1% better every day. 1% better every day. Yeah, you might be feeling like you want to go back to watching porn. You might be feeling like you want to go hit old girl up, and go have sex. You might be feeling like you want to go back to eating junk food and getting back to being a degenerate and hitting your vape pen and smoking all day and drinking all day. But you have to ask yourself, right? When it's all said and done, when this life shit is over with for me, when I have nothing more to give to life, do I want to say that I had the opportunity to become something better, to think more broad, to become something outside of myself, but I chose comfortability? Or do you want to say, with your dick and balls in your hand, because we are men, sorry to my women watching this, and be like, I took life and I got everything out of it because I worked for it. I became the superior man. I became my highest version. I became the disciplined. I became the charismatic. I became the strong man that I could be. The strongest and the most precise, the most disciplined, the most articulate. I became the highest version that a human being could possibly be, that I could possibly be. And you got to be proud of that shit. You just got to be proud of that shit, my nigga. So I'm asking you that question. When it's all said and done, you thinking about your problems, you thinking about what you got going on, you thinking about everything outside of you, but ask yourself that question. God gives us 16 hours a day. You sleep 8 hours of those, so it ain't 24 hours. So think about moving from the perspective of, how can I become the highest version of myself every single day? God, allow me to be a servant. Allow me to be more disciplined. Allow me to strive to be my highest version. Allow me to stay dedicated in all forms and facets. Let me do this so that I can see growth. Let me do this so I can exceed expectation. And let me do this so that I can be my highest version. You feel me? So, like I said, my nigga, it all comes down to a choice. Every day we wake up, we get a choice. You get a choice to keep living the same life. You get a choice to keep dreaming and not executing. You get a choice to keep making excuses for where your life is. You get a choice to keep being a bitch and not taking life, you know what I'm saying, by the neck and being like, listen, nigga, you listen. Or you can do what I just said. You can get disciplined. You can get a better connection with God. You can start being a little more disciplined within your decision making. We all fuck up from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I fuck up from time to time. Sometimes I see, them Lay's chips, them barbecue chips. I be like, damn, them bitches looking good. But that's not where I want to be, though. That's low vibrational. I'm on a higher plane. I'm on a higher frequency. So like I said, bro, it's all about the decisions we made. When it's all said and done, my nigga, I ain't judged off the Ferraris I had or the women I had or the houses I had or the accomplishments. I'm judged off the decisions I made. I want people to remember me based off my decisions. How real was I? You know what I'm saying? When shit got tough, when that stove got hot, nigga, did I say, or did I be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This shit, it ain't gonna be too long. You know what I'm saying? When it really started raining outside and niggas went in the crib and niggas got all cozy and comfy, did I really, stay down? Did I really keep going? Did I really stay on my shit? When niggas gave up, when niggas threw in the towel, did I really stay on that court and I kept putting up them numbers? That's what I want niggas to remember me for, bruh. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I ain't doing this shit for no money. I ain't doing this shit for nothing but helping people. I want to help as many people as I can on this earth before it's my time to go. And that's it, period. So I hope that this video helped you out. I hope that this video allowed you to be a better individual. Hope this video sparked something in you. Like I said, even if it was only one part of what I said, you know, one segment I went into, whatever it was, my nigga, I hope this helped you to be your highest version. I hope this helped you attempt to become a better man, a better woman. I hope this video helped you in thinking more precise, thinking more broad, being able to think about your future and what that means to you. Hey, I'm out.